they ministered in a song. But I could hear God saying it's more than just a song. He said, I'll never forsake you. And I think we ought to just be thankful for that. And he says, I'll never forsake you. And what was that first one y'all ministered? I give you all of me. And when we were ministering that one, I could see my body just going up. And me giving all of them. Just giving my mind, my mouth, my hands, all of me. Can y'all do that again just a little bit? I give you all. Come on, that's y'all song. They playing your song now.
Amen. Amen. If you could just put your finger on Philippians 4. Amen. Just put your finger on Philippians 4. And y'all know I always got a little story when I come up here with scripture. And God just began to give me this morning because I was like, okay, God, I need you to help me to tie this thing together, not knowing she was going to ask me to do scripture, right? And so this year I started my garden again. And it's just growing just as nice and pretty. And every morning I would go out there and I would water it. And I would water it and I'd be looking for some buds, and I'd be looking for the cucumber little things to come up, and the Roma tomatoes and everything to come up, and I wasn't seeing anything, but I still kept going out there every morning, and I was watering. And I went out there one morning, and I planted Roma tomatoes instead of regular tomatoes. And I happened to be watering, and I saw this tomato on one of the plants. But I'm telling you, y'all, it was the smallest plant. The smallest plant. And it had this great big old Roma tomato on it. I mean, it was huge. I'm like, because I'm thinking that the Roma tomato would have just toppled it over a little bit. But it was, because it was so small. And then I was like, oh wow, I got excited, and I started looking for the rest of the plant, because the rest of the plants was like this. Didn't see nothing, y'all. I didn't see nothing. And I said, okay, God, what, every time I see something out of the norm, I said, okay, God, what am I supposed to get from this? So I kept pondering over it, and I said, even though, you know, sometimes when you think you're small, you think nobody sees you. But God says, I see you. You know, when we're small, it's like sometimes you get pushed to the side, or, you know, you off in a little corner somewhere. But God says, I see you. He said, and this particular plant is on the end. You know, it's off by itself. It's not in the middle, in the crowd, where all the other tomatoes are growing up tall. No, this is off to the side by itself. So sometimes we have to stand alone. When we're standing on the Word of God, sometimes we have to stand by ourselves. You know, not to say that any of the other plants didn't have what it took to produce a Roma tomato, but this particular instance, God wanted to show me that it's okay if you're small. It's okay if you're small. And it's like not being in the mix of the crowd, meaning God can minister to you more. God can do something with you, because when you do come out, because see, over in the corner, you might be, you're being nurtured. You know, you're getting all the words, you're praying and you're reading it. And God, and when I saw that Roma tomato like that, and I heard you, Prophet Canadian, when I saw that Roma tomato, I was like, wow, great is He that's in you than he that is in the world. So it's okay that you're not in the crowd. It's okay that you're not in the mix of everything. It's okay that you're not up front where everybody is speaking and everybody. It's okay, because the God in you is still okay. So it's important that you stand still. And you know, we learned last week, don't move. Don't move. Just stand still and know that I am God.
Without you, I'm nothing. Anybody else got that? Without you, I'm nothing. It don't matter what I have. It don't matter where I live. It don't matter where I work. Without you, Lord, I'm nothing.
Nothing.
Come on, anybody else with me?
Yes, nothing.
It don't matter where I achieve, what rank I get, what grade I am. It doesn't matter. But I give it all to you, God. See, saints and friends, we got to get that way. That we realize, without God, who are we? Bishop Jake said this last week, but he said, the enemy's not after your stuff. Let me just serve notice. The enemy's not after your car. Anybody, the devil wants my this and the devil wants my that. He don't want your tangibles. I ain't gonna say it like, anybody ever seen the replay of what Bishop J said? He said, people talking about the enemy want my husband, the enemy want my wife. He said, you drove around your house 3 times before you stopped. So if you don't halfway want them, you know the enemy don't want them. So people, we saying the enemy wants our house. And anybody ever said that? He just want to take he want my. But let me tell you what he's really after. Y'all ready? Say, tell us. He's really after your faith. Come on, anybody know that? And so he uses situations, circumstances to get to your faith. He's not getting my faith. He's not getting my faith. He's not getting my faith. Now say this. Faith, don't fail me now. Faith, don't fail me now. Y'all see how he shifted right there? Faith, don't fail me now. Luke 22. Don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. That your faith should not fail. And win. Tell somebody, I do have a win. See, if you really know that trouble don't last always, look at somebody else and say, I do have a win. There is a win to my story. Not only a W-H-E-N, but I got a W-I-N coming. There is a win. We could have just went up right there and closed the book. There is a win. Mr. T-Sheriff, there is a win in my story.
God is in this place. You gotta feel it. You gotta know that he's here right now. The fact is, I need him right now. Yes, Lord, I need you right now, God. I need you right now, God. I need you right now, God. And it's not just for me. It's for everybody. We need God right now. We gotta stop being so simple when it comes to God. Hallelujah. We gotta stop being so simple when it comes to God. And that's just being honest, because we take God for granted every day. We don't realize that it's God that puts us where we are. It's God that seeks us. God plants our feet on solid ground each and every day. God moves us. He's our motivation. He's our way maker. He's our deliverer. He's our daylight. Thank you, oh God. I thank you, God. Hallelujah. Thank you, oh God makes a way. He pulls us out. He blocks it. He blocks it. He blocks it. Come on, y'all. He blocks it. He blocks it. You gotta know. I know you know. He blocks it. When you were on your way, didn't he block it? When you got to that door and you were ready to receive, didn't he block it? Hallelujah. Come on, praise King. Hallelujah. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Tell yourself, as this praise King starts ministering to you, the fact is, I need you, Lord. Hallelujah.
Somebody just say, I'm yours, Lord. Have your way with me. I'm yours, Lord. So now come, somebody just lift your hands and just surrender. Come on, we surrender our will to you, God. Come on, say, I'm yours, Lord. I'm yours, Lord. Have your way.
When you are returned to your right mind. Because some of us are having temporary moments of insanity if we don't think that God is not concerned about us right in this turbulent time. How are we going to let the enemy punk us? Can I say that in church? I know I can say it in OPM. How are we going to let the enemy punk us? Y'all not scared of that word? Okay, well, tell somebody, how you going to let the devil punk you? How you going to let him punk you out of who you are in God? How you gonna let them punk you and tell you that you not gonna be converted? How you gonna punk you? Some of y'all ain't talking. How you gonna punk you and tell you down for the last count? How you gonna let him punk you and tell you this is it? Oh, I need to come down. How you gonna let him punk you? Look at somebody say, what up with that? 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 How you gonna let him pump you when, watch this, greater is he. Greater is he. Where's Jordan at? There you go. Some of that. Some of that. Greater is he that's in where? In where? In the building. In the building. Greater is he that's in me than he in the world. So I'm gonna say to all y'all that ain't said nothing yet, you've been pumped. But tell them today. I found somebody say today. I'm recharging my faith. Come on, come on, come on. I'm recharging my faith. He ain't gonna punk you like that. Oh, that devil is a lie. I just saw that. He not gonna punk you like that. You gotta win in the end. Oh, you better release that. Lay your Bible down and release that. Because you gotta win, baby. I see it in the spirit. You gotta win. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all praise God for it. Praise God for it. It takes this down in a minute. But, okay, there you go. There you go. What with that? You can't lose with God on your side. So now talk to your face. Say, faith, don't fail me now. If you lose everything else, I challenge you not to lose your faith. They can pick my cars up, they can take my house back, they can take my clothes, but I will not. Here, y'all, right about here is where we're being challenged. Right about here is where we're being challenged. When we look at what Jesus was telling Simon, and I love this because he didn't call him by, y'all like to say, titles. He didn't say Apostle Peter. Satan have desired to have you. So he stripped him down to his human nature. Because see, it's not my apostleship that's being challenged. It's my sonship that's being challenged. Because the enemy knows I can, oh, watch it. I could, if I was crazy, fake the apostleship. But you can't fake sonship. Either you a son, and in Romans, I think I heard them say, for as many that are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. Check it, check it, check it. Satan desires to have you. He acts personally for you. Now some of y'all ought to feel honored right there. Because if he sees enough God in me to attack me. So what I need to say to some others is, if you're not being attacked, check your sonship. Alright, Pastor, you said everybody gonna be attacked. I'm telling you that no one is exempt from your faith being under attack. I don't care who you are, what position, I'm being attacked in my faith. So if I know I'm being attacked, and I know Pastor Gwen's being attacked, and I know Deacon Will's being attacked, and I know Pastor, what you call him, YPC, you pastors being attacked, I know the people in the back. So you might be honest in this house today, we all under attack. Can we make that agreement? Our faith, Benjamin, you taking yours off? I'm taking mine off too. I'm sorry. I know back in old school we couldn't show no arm. If y'all ain't saved enough, God bless you. My arm gonna mess you up. You better do something else. Go again. You better fast a couple of extra days, a couple of extra months. Because if my arm's messing you up, I would love for somebody to give me some dumbbells so I can tone them up. But anyway, I had to look this up because I wanted to break this down because God said make it plain. To sift wheat requires vigorous shaking. Any country folks? Any country folks? When they sift the wheat, they just ain't like, they shaking it, they violently with it. So that's why you feel like it's a turbulence, it's a violent shaking going on of your mind, of your emotions. He's shaking you, he's dragging you, he's shaking you, he's tugging on you, he's telling you this, he's telling you that, he's saying this, he's saying that, because he's trying to, Jesus. See, can I help y'all? He's trying to shake us so hard right about now till we fall away. You ain't got to admit it, but he is. That you will fall away. So he's putting thoughts in your mind, well, you might as well give up right now. If you go back to that, you can get this. It's in here. He's talking to somebody like that. If you just do this, then you can get that quick. But I encourage you today that if you want a deliverance and a success that will stick, you better wait on the Lord and be of good courage. See, some of us, we talk faith. But can you walk faith? Oh, I ain't messing with you, I'm just asking. You talk faith. But when your thing get low, are you really gonna trust God? You gotta have a made up mind, people of God. Because turbulence is here. We under some turbulent time. Our faith is under attack. Because the enemy knows his days are numbered. Y'all talked about Matthew 24 in Bible study last week, right? He knows his days are numbered. But then he also knows what you're going to get at the end. If you remain. Remember, there's a win in my win. Verse 33, back in your scripture, he said, but he said to him, this is Peter, Lord, I am ready to go with you. Listen, both to prison and to death. What did Jesus tell him in verse 34? Then he said, I tell you, Peter, the rooster, is what my verse says, will not crow this day before you will deny me. How many times? 3 times. Isn't it something when we have a made up mind, turbulence comes, and we find ourselves doing the very thing we said we wouldn't do? Anybody ever been self-disappointed? Come on, anybody ever been disappointed in yourself? Now let me tell you, let me talk to y'all, because you can disappoint me and I'll feel a little bad. You may disappoint me and I'll feel a little bad. But when I disappoint me, it can be devastating. Because I had such high expectations. Some of y'all in here like that. You expect so much from yourself till when something happens, it almost takes you out. But this is what Jesus was already telling Simon Peter up front. I know what you're about to do. I know you're about to deny me. But I have prayed for you up front. That when you go through this turbulence, some of y'all looking like, ooh, this is good to me today. I love it when God speaks and we just stick in his head. That's another thing. Now, when the enemy gets you down, then he wants to take your strength. And I may know without strength, man, God just gave me a visual, Elder Gwen. Any brothers got any weights out in the car? Sorry. Anybody got anything heavy around here? Elder Gwen said she has her purse. That's a weight. Let me see. Y'all heard me say. knows when he knocks you down, then the next thing he's going after is your strength. Come on, anybody ever felt weak? You say, you know what, I don't have strength. I don't have strength to keep doing this. Change arms. But he knows if he takes your strength, then guess what? That's attached to your joy. You want to help me so bad, don't you? Like, I need to help my brother. Because he said the joy of the Lord is my strength. Anybody else want to try this? Elder Gwen, we're going to do an examination of this bag. I think your bag need to go through TSA. To see what liquids we can discard of. Wow. You take it back. But in closing, y'all, in closing, look, they dragging it up here. Boy, I tell you, y'all some weaklings. Look, I'm gonna talk now because I know y'all weak, man. Y'all weak. What's up? Get your strength back. But let me tell you this, one last key. In Hebrews 11:6, the A part says, without faith, listen, it is impossible to please God. So the enemy knows that if he gets your faith, listen, you can't even please God. Is that worth fighting for your faith? Is that worth talking to your faith and say, faith, don't fail me now.